Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lian Duan, and I have developed for over 20 years, specializing in DevOps and cloud security. Today, I'll guide you through 3 hands-on demos to help you quickly learn Terraform output. Before we dive in, let me provide some context. In this video, we'll cover following topics. We'll explore the concept of Terraform output, including output syntax and Terraform output command. Next, we'll learn 3 output using scenarios. Finally, we'll do 3 hands-on demos. Output single value, output multiple values, and use output values between modules. For the related Markdown and Terraform files, you can find them on my GitHub repository. The links are below. Let's begin with first topic. What is Terraform output? Terraform output is a feature used to display useful information about resources created or modified during the Terraform apply command. The output syntax uses output keyword followed by output name, and the code block contains the value keyword, an equal sign, and the output value. The code block can be placed in either the main.tl file or the outputs.tl file, which Terraform automatically recognized. Please be cautious. Sensitive equal to true. It only protects sensitive information in Terraform command log. If you use the Terraform output command, you can get sensitive information, so it's not secure. If you have multiple values, you can use curly braces around values. Move a little bit down. Terraform output command can retrieve output value in command line. Open my Windows terminal. Run Terraform space output space --help. You'll see there's alt optionals. Raw is very helpful. When we need to use the output value in a script or other system, the raw option is very useful when we need to use the output value in a script or other system. The command we'll use in our hands-on demo. Close the window. Now let's explore some use cases for Terraform output. First, Terraform can be used for debugging purpose during the Terraform apply process. Second, the Terraform output command is handy for retrieving values for automation testing or sharing values with other systems. Terraform output allows passing values between different modules. With the understanding of Terraform output, we are now ready to dive into our hands-on demo. Before we begin, please ensure you have the following prerequisites. Terraform installed on your dev box. If you haven't installed it yet, check out my videos on Windows and Linux installations. Properly configured AWS command line interface with admin user. AWS provider's version 5.8.0 will be used in my hands-on demo. Now let's start with first hands-on demo. Output single value. In this demo, we have a main.tl file that includes one AWS VPC resource and 2 subnet resources. Our goal is use output feature to print the VPC ID. Open the main.tl file under the VPC folder. Go to bottom, paste the demo code. Output name is VPC_ID. The value is VPC ID. AWS_VPC is resource type. Demo-VPC-01 is the resource ID. It's coming from here. I highlighted VPC ID. Move to back. The ID is resource attribute, which you can find the document link provided. Next, open the terminal. Run Terraform. Run Terraform init and Terraform apply command. Yes. You see the VPC ID displayed in the log. Next, let's explore the sensitive option. Change the sensitive option to true. Run apply command again. Yes. As a result, you see the APC ID replaced to the sensitive keyword. However, this approach is not secure because run Terraform output-row VPC ID will still retrieve the sensitive value. You see the highlighted result. If we remove the raw option, what happened? You will see double character around our value. Back to my markdown file. Move to our second hands-on demo. Output multiple values. We use the same main.tl file. To achieve this, add curly braces around our value. Add the VPC ID. Also, we want to print IP setter block value. Change sensitive value back to false. Run apply command to check the value. I highlighted the output result. Two values outprint right now. Other use cases for output feature is output resource, which one created by the for loop. In this case, we use expression with the resource ID. AWS _subnet dot public with the star and Amazon resource names will print out subnet ARN. Run Terraform apply command. Yes, move a little bit up. There are two subnet ARNs print. Back to the markdown file for our final demo. Let's see how to pass values from VPC module to ECS module. In our AWS ECS project, we'll create an AWS ECS with a VPC. The video Terraform create AWS ECS has all resources detail. To demonstrate passing the values between modules, I will split the AWS code into two modules, network and ECS. By the way, this is a file structure screenshot. Move a little bit down. In the network outputs.tl file, we define output VPC ID. This part we did in the first demo. In ECS main.tl file, we create a variable VPC ID to retrieve the VPC ID from the network module. If you're interested in how to define the variable, my video Terraform variables has a detail. Move a little bit down. In the root main.tl file, we call both the network and the ECS modules. Pass the VPC ID to the ECS module. The syntax is module.provider_module.output name. The other four variables following the same pattern. Pass the value from VPC to ECS. I will create other video to cover how to use Terraform modules. Open the terminal under the ECS folder. Run Terraform init command first. Next, run command Terraform apply. Answer is yes. The resource created in progress. There are 14 resources. The creation process take time. Creation complete. To quickly verify, copy the load balancer DNS name. Paste it to address bar. If you say, hello, welcome to the Terraform hands-on demo, that means the process created successfully. That's all for today's demos. Today we learned Terraform output concept, Terraform output use scenarios, also doing the 3 hands-on demos for Terraform output. Thank you for watching and see you in the next time.